Hi, it's Julie. We're here to make you a Hellofresh meal today. Pan-seared chicken, potatoes, and green beans. Coming right up. Here we have all of the vegetables that have been washed and are now waiting to be dried. I've added a zucchini because green beans aren't exactly my favorite vegetable, but we're going to see how this goes. Okay, so the first thing that we're supposed to do is to preheat the oven to 450, which I've done already, and it's getting ready. And now we are going to finely chop all of this dill. So yeah, let's get that started. I'll just grab a knife. It doesn't say to remove the stems, but I think that's probably how you do it. So I'm gonna remove a bit of them and see how it goes. This recipe also tells you to have 2 baking pans or sheets and a large pan for cooking the chicken and the potatoes and the green beans and the vegetables and stuff. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to put that in a tiny bowl. And I've washed my hands, so it should be okay. Okay, I think that's good. I'm still not sure about the stems, so we're just going to leave that there. And so the next part is to cut the potatoes into 1/2-inch cubes. So we can do that after I dry all the rest of the vegetables. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these potatoes and we're going to cut them into 1-inch cubes. So I'm just going to kind of quarter them and then kind of like chop them into little things. And they're going to have dill on them, but whatever. That doesn't really bother me all that much. I'm going to just do all of this. I'm just kind of going by how to make them kind of as uniform as I possibly can. The potatoes are all different sizes, so you know when you're cooking, you're supposed to make everything roughly the same size so that everything cooks evenly. And I'm trying to do that even though I'm not that good at it because I'm, you know, just an amateur kind of person doing this. And I like to cook a lot, but you know I have to practice, like with everything. Nothing really comes naturally, at least not to me, so there's that. Okay, I'll come back when all the potatoes are finely chopped, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so the next thing to do is to take all the potatoes and to put them on a baking sheet. I'm just using the cookie sheet. That's way easier. And make sure that they're all spread out. I'm going to take my olive oil and I'm going to drizzle. That's good enough. Then I'm going to take my salt and pepper together, mix it with my hands, stick it in the oven, wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Here I am chopping up the green beans, making them all uniform and as even and the same size as possible. I wasn't really sure about the green beans, how much to cut off, but I tried to do my best and, you know, try and make it work. And now here I am cutting up the zucchini. I cut it into slices, or discs, I guess. I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese on there and some salt and pepper.
any other kind of spices that I might want. And I'm going to lay them out on the baking dish alongside the green beans, cover them in olive oil, do the salt and pepper and the Parmesan cheese on the zucchini, and kind of roast them.
Okay, so what I've done now is I have added the chicken, sprinkling it with salt and pepper in a heated pan with oil in it for 5 to 6 minutes on each side until it's all the way cooked through. And I added some special spice that we have called Crazy Chicken. It's from a place called the Tea and Spice Exchange. They're really awesome. Everyone should check it out. So we're just going to wait here, and when the oven beeps, we're going to flip all the potatoes, and then we're going to flip the chicken in about 4 more minutes.
Here I've taken all of the potatoes out of the oven. I've flipped them and I stuck them back into the oven for another 12 to 13 minutes. It didn't really record very well, and I got in the way of the whole entire shot, and the potatoes were kind of sticking to the foil for some reason, even though I put oil down, so that's why there's a narration over it and it's kind of cut short.
Okay, so green beans and zucchini are on the other baking sheet, tossed in olive oil, salt and pepper, and I put a little Parmesan cheese on the zucchini, and now they're going in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Here I am making the dill sauce. Here's the sour cream, just putting it in the same pan as the chicken. Everything's all measured out for you. There's no extra waste. I have taken this off the heat so that it doesn't burn. And then once the sour cream goes in, then I put in the chicken stock, which I'm about to do in here in a second. I'm just moving the camera there. Getting out all the sour cream. And here's the chicken stock. That goes in next. Pour that right in there. See how everything's all measured out for you, so you don't have to really judge and figure out how much to put in there. This is a teeny tiny jar of mustard that came with the Hellofresh box, and I'm just kind of using the knife to scoop it out because even our tiniest spoon wasn't small enough to get in there and get all of the mustard out, unfortunately. Now we're taking the dill that I had chopped earlier, and we're putting in, it's at about a quarter of a teaspoon, but I just kind of eyeballed it and put in as much as I thought might need. And here I am giving it a stir, putting it back on the heat, and getting it all good to go.
Here's a close-up of the dill sauce in the pan that's cooking away. And this is how it turned out. Pardon the lighting. Lighting in my room isn't that great. You drizzle the dill sauce all over everything. Like I said, I'm not too fond of green beans, but I'm gonna give them a try, see how they taste with the dill sauce. And pretty much that's about it. Let me know if you like this, want to see more. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. I thought I'd give a quick review. My plate is completely clean, so that's awesome. Okay, so review of this recipe. I really liked it. I thought the dill sauce was pretty good. I like dill sauce well enough. It's not like my favorite, but I thought combined with the sour cream and the concentrate, everything was pretty good. I liked it. I wish I kind of hadn't put it on everything. I kind of wish I had kept the potatoes kind of by themselves so I didn't have everything tasting like dill, but whatever. The chicken was good. I cooked it really well. Let's see. Oh, and I tried the green beans, and surprisingly, they don't taste like anything. Okay, admittedly, I haven't really tried a lot of green beans. Maybe not ever. Not since I was a little kid, and I was like, no, I'm not eating this. But I tasted it, and it was okay. I mean, it didn't really taste like anything except for the dill sauce, so maybe I'll keep eating green beans. Anyway, just thought I'd tack this on at the end. This recipe, I give it a 3.5, maybe a 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah. Check back maybe next week, or not next week, in like 2 days, and I'll cook the last one, which is some kind of steak dish. Bye!